Hello, and thank you for watching a demonstration of NitroSell's integration with Retail Pro point-of-sale software. To do so, we'll use NitroSell's screen-responsive template, which adjusts to look great on every device. We'll start by walking you through the basics. Selecting an item from Retail Pro. Editing that item using NitroSell's proprietary software. Using NitroSell software to upload that item to an online store. Viewing that item online exactly as your customers would. Selecting that item for purchase, checking out using NitroSell's shopping cart, downloading and processing the order using NitroSell software and Retail Pro, and we'll finish up showcasing some of the other features of the NitroSell platform. So let's go into Retail Pro, Merchandise, Inventory. Let's assume this stapler is an item we want to sell online. Just so you know, NitroSell fully supports items with sizes and attributes, or matrix items, but we'll save that for another time. Let's go ahead and select that item to see some of the details in Form View. For now, let's note the item is in the Office Department and Equipment category. The price is $14.95, and most importantly, the store's on-hand quantity is 10. By the way, in the long version of this demo, we showcase all the functions available to you when you use NitroSell. We will now introduce you to one of the pieces of software included with the NitroSell platform. It's called the Product Attribute Manager, but we call her Pam for short. If you sign on with NitroSell, Pam will become one of your closest friends. Pam takes a snapshot of the Retail Pro database from when it was last saved, so we should be able to locate our stapler. Here it is. As you can see, our item is in the same department and category as we saw in Retail Pro. The Retail Pro navigation automatically works on the web store. However, if you wish to create new labels, maybe ones that are more web-friendly, for your departments and categories, Pam allows you to do that easily. Pam has so many useful features that are explained more thoroughly during the implementation and training process that all new clients receive. If you recall, when we selected our item in Retail Pro, we didn't take the time to edit or elaborate on our description. Retail Pro, like many other point-of-sale systems, has a 30-character limit for the description to accommodate for printing tags and labels. That can be a liability when you're selling online. With NitroSell, Pam can solve that problem with its alternative naming option, web description or web name. So let's go ahead and enter a nice long web description for our stapler. Okay, that's done. Now let's go ahead and select an image for our stapler. Pam's image editor lets you add your own, or even better, search the web for a product image. This saves loads of time, especially when you're putting up large quantities of product to your web store. Below, you can see the extended description field to explain the details of your products. From here, you can also quickly copy-paste from item to item. Lastly, let's quickly mark the new product field as true. We'll point out how this shows up on the web store later. Okay, let's keep moving. Web item is the attribute which makes items appear online. To make this item available on the web store, set it to web item true. Pam also lets you make changes to multiple items at once, another time saver. As you can see, these items are set to web item false. Let's click copy on a true and paste it to all rows. And voila! All these items are available for sale online. And now we'll commit changes, which is like save in Pam. Another piece of the NitroSell suite of software is called Sync. This is the so important component that keeps your in-store POS and online store synchronized, thus the name. You can set Sync's frequency to a variety of intervals, but we're just going to do a manual sync right now, so we can see the new item we've prepared for our online store. Alright, as you can see, our item is featured right here in the new product carousel. And that's because we indicated new item true in Pam before, if you remember. You can customize our carousels or create your own. New product is just a commonly used default that's already set up for you. NitroSell's backend tool, the Web Store Manager, or WSM for short, lets you have complete control over how your products are displayed on your online store. We cover those features more extensively in another tutorial. We can also find our item in its designated department and category. And here it is with its nice long web description we just entered, and extended description underneath. And most importantly, we can see that we have 10 in stock, just as we saw in Retail Pro. Okay, let's order the item now so we can show the shopping cart features and how to process the order when we're finished. We'll add the item to our cart and then select Go to Checkout. Since we're using a test account, you can see that all my billing information has been auto-filled into the proper fields. You'll be able to customize your checkout with web coupons, gift wrapping, shipping options, and much more. which is detailed extensively in our other tutorials. Let's go ahead and order our item. After the customer places their order, they'll get taken to an order confirmation page. They'll also receive an email confirmation. Another email is generated and sent to you at the store and contains all of the order details. Let's go ahead and process the new order. Web orders are downloaded every 15 minutes through sync, but I'll perform a manual sync now to bring it down. Look! Did you see the pop-up in the bottom corner of the screen? It says, New web order received. This alert will show every time a new web order is synced. Let's go into Retail Pro again. To begin processing the new order, we select Sales, then Receipts. Then by selecting Get Web Orders, a dialog opens displaying unprocessed web orders. Here's the order we just completed, so I'll highlight it and select Import. And now we see the imported details in Retail Pro. To complete the transaction, we select Tender, and then Print and Update. My security requires a password, but with that, the order is complete. To help with fulfillment, NitroSell also integrates with postage and label software, which we highly recommend. The rest of the operation is pretty self-explanatory and is covered in more detail in our extended demonstration. Do you remember how many staplers we started with earlier? 10. Let's go ahead and look at our item again. And here you can see, after the order, we're showing only 9. Now let's check online. We'll click on our item, and there we go, 9 available. NitroSell perfectly keeps your in-store and online inventories in harmony. Your customers are in perfect harmony too. As you can see, NitroSell created the customer in the POS database, complete with all the details. And here we see the same customer in details in the Web Store Manager. While we're here, let's finish up with a quick tour of the back-end web portal that every NitroSell client uses to manage their accounts and features of the online store. You can see the various menu options here that control settings for marketing, payments, shipping taxes, etc. Many of these are one-time settings, and we help you to set them up correctly during the implementation and training that every new client receives. These other settings help you control your website's display of items, search, filtered search, and much more that are covered in more detail in a separate tutorial. Well, okay, that about does it. Thank you for taking the time to view the NitroSell integration with Retail Pro. If you're looking for an e-commerce solution that works perfectly with the point of sale you already own, then NitroSell is the best choice for you. Thank you again for watching.